to finish off the little recap, because you don't take part in the RP chat, we didn't really give you a role, and also because Marco doesn't look like an elf, it'll be hard for him to infiltrate. But
we Tricks, it's worth knowing.
Yeah, same with Trix, because Trix also doesn't blend in. We didn't really make a plan for her to infiltrate. But the idea is that Trix and Marco will join during the assault, and I assume Marco doesn't have any problem, throwing hands.
Well,
probably XP.
Can it be morally justified?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
It is morally justified.
We are repelling invaders.
If I might suggest something, if Hattie is gonna infiltrate as a person from one of the crew there, why don't Hattie take Trix and Marco as prisoners? Or seemingly prisoners.
Sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
Sacrifices. I like sacrifices.
So does Shar.
Yeah.
Hattie wouldn't know that because I rolled like a 1 on my religion check, but I know that personally.
Huh?
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side of that's a really good idea for what Hattie should do.
Like, I'm leaning towards
the righteous.
I'm thinking Romanar is slightly being converted to the bad side.
Now, to be totally fair, this is something that I present as Hattie. It's never come up before, but she can turn people invisible.
Oh.
So I could just turn the two of them invisible and have them follow along.
It's also worth noting, it was stated you can either do a frontal assault or you can assault from the river through the dungeons.
Yes. But we chose frontal assault because we want the people of Nimbrel to know.
Because you're maniacal.
Yes.
Because you don't defile Granny Mistra's temple.
Granny Mistra.
Granny Mistress.
It sounds like she baked you cookies as a child, which I guarantee she did not.
No, she didn't bake cookies. She went, "Oh, dearie, we'll go make cookies," and she went into the kitchen and just went, "Cookies."
She made it into the kitchen and boom, Dimlem.
No, a member of the party knows Dimlem's backstory now.
Yes, that's also been revealed that Romanar's mother is familiar with Dimblem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like that's just karma for me, like bragging to Trix last time.
I don't know what you mean.
Perhaps.
Yeah, about the Romanar's backstory.
It's fine because I know that other people don't know, so I'm fine.
Let me present an alternate idea to our full frontal assault, but that is mostly the full frontal assault.
Are you saying there's an issue with full frontal?
No, just that it would be better augmented with a rear entry as well.
That is
wow.
Take it from both sides. That's what we like to see.
Always keep a finger handy.
But
I'm now
here's
so
my
proud
thought.
and both so offended.
Always
one of
keep
the
a
faster
person
party
handy.
members. It was meant to be worded funny, but it was also very serious. What if we had somebody like, specifically Marco, who moves very, very fast because monk bullshit? Do something like, I don't know if we have one still, but drop a necklace of fireballs in the dungeon entrance and then run. So that they think that they are being assaulted from that direction, and it perhaps is a bit of a distraction while we enter in the full frontal assault.
Wow. Do we need an intimacy coordinator for this?
I actually think it might be a good idea that if Hattie, this is essentially just idea brainstorming the plan as characters initially. Wouldn't it be an idea that if Hattie could turn Trix and Marco invisible, the three of us, Hattie, Dimblem, and Romanar, will come from the front, will infiltrate, will blend in with the locals. But Marco and Trix can start making their way to the dungeon entrance, start a ruckus, and that will kick off our plan.
Counterpoint, what if Trix and Marco just make a beeline for Australia and, something after that? We don't have to go into detail.
No, you are not staying behind to fornicate with my mother.
You'd have a step brother.
But the slut lips, though. Okay, the dungeons.
You're a married man, Marco. You're a married man.
He's not married yet.
Not yet. Still a free man. Need a bachelor's party and everything. But the dungeons, do we have any plans, maps, or?
I mean,
probably.
Just any
Wait, so if I get this correctly, while Dimblem, Hattie, and Aromina is like doing shit up top, Marco and Trix goes to the dungeon and does whatever we encounter there. Or are we gonna
do whatever you encounter in a dungeon?
or was the plan that we were gonna make a distraction down there to draw
make a big ruckus and then join us up?
I mean, anything down there could be a true distraction, really.
We are happy. We will happily accept various explosions, and using various explosions as a signal for Hattie and Aromina and Dimblem to start the full frontal assault.
That speaks to the IRA.
He's so happy about the explosions.
No, Trix knows how to make bombs.
Exactly.
Oh, hold up. And we probably find what Trix needs to make the bombs.
However, this is a holy place, and it needs to still be standing by the end of this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's standing anymore.
You've lost either to explosions.
If your improvised explosions are measured in anything higher than a kiloton, no.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like a grenade bomb. It's more like a boom, firework bomb.
Okay, yeah. And and from there, Trix and Marco can figure out whether or not it's easier for them to delve through the dungeons of the temple and come in through the back, or to simply set off a big kerfuffle and then join us on top.
I just saw a random leg open Alex's door.
I found the recipe for gum purple fizz bangs. We only need some saltpeter, purple worm saliva, popping whisk candy, and paper casing.
I love Aina trying to read saltpeter.
Saltpeter.
She goes, salty Peter.
You know what I mean? And probably your mother. I mean, Mr. Alia, do you have all of these things?
I'm afraid I don't carry such things. I don't.
What is that you don't have?
All of it.
I assume she would have popping whiz candy.
I am looking for monsters, and it's just come up with Sargeras the Dark Titan as a monster. Stat block.
Yeah, let's not meet him.
I like the name though.
No, it's a World of Warcraft boss. Like a future boss too. Sargeras is like the darkest of dark.
But that does remind me, creatures, miscellaneous, onion. There we go.
No,
an onion with hopes. An onion with hopes to depress the world.
So, Miss Stralia, can I ask a quick question?
Ask and I will attempt to answer.
You were more familiar with the temple than any of us, so how close is this secret back entrance to the main front entrance? Would it be possible to reach from one end to the other very quickly, or is it a long way away?
I'm afraid there is a complex of tunnels beneath the temple which one must, in a labyrinthine way, navigate in order to reach the top of the temple.
Could you perhaps just walk through the walls?
Or perhaps...
Yes. You? Perhaps not.
Oh.
Or perhaps, if we were to create a small distraction at the entryway of this labyrinthian tunnel network, and then come around the outside, so to say, would that be a very long time, or possible within a matter of a few minutes?
It would be
on the outside.
Assaulting the main entrance would be quicker but more dangerous.
I imagine the Sharans in charge here are most likely expecting an attack to come from the dungeons. They're not expecting a frontal attack. So I think coordinating an attack in the dungeons to distract them from defending the front gates would be what we need to catch them off balance. Having Marco and Trix then run around the building on the outside.
This Marco you keep speaking of?
Oh,
he's outside.
He's been standing outside for a while.
He's doing some meditation, I believe.
What a terrible host I am! And she will appear at the door. Please, come in, be welcome.
I appreciate this.
This beautiful elven woman appears at the door, beckoning you in.
Who am I to say no? Will my friend?
Why argue with it?
will my friend right next to me here, who I have barely met, be able to team up? Join me.
All I see now is Marco attempting to tag team Erebar, fornicating with Romanar's mother.
Well, Erebar is a quite handsome fella, so...
Yeah, Erebar's not bad looking, no.
Yeah, but for real, why is he out here? Wouldn't he be...
He's been looking after you.
What a waste of time.
You were in some sort of trance, so somebody had to watch you.
Monk bullshit.
Blame it all on monk bullshit.
Monk bullshit.
Well, it is a really good justification for not being here.
But I do have an idea though, guys. Because I can teleport and shit. So if we from the place we split up, if I make a teleportation thing there, me and Marco can teleport from the dungeon entrance back to that place and join up with you guys.
That is actually a very good idea.
I love how surprised he sounds by this. Wait a minute, that's actually a good idea!
I was also about to raise the same concept. That is a very skilled maneuver there.
How about that? The thing is, Marco and Trix, you're not going to get through the city without being noticed, just because there aren't that many half-orcs and gnomes walking around. But if you can become invisible thanks to Hattie's help, come with us. We'll hide away some sort of teleportation circle or some anchor in an alleyway close by, and you start your covert action, and once it's all set off and the fireworks are going, you join back with us, using the same teleportation anchor.
Didn't Araba make Trix into...
Yeah, I
made Trix into a 6'2" elfin woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do look like
I am fairly certain he could do that with...
You do see a beautiful elfin woman with masses of red hair.
Yeah, true.
I'm fairly certain he can do that with the King of Monks as well.
Well, she does
There you go.
speak
Trix
like
now
this.
looks like this.
Yeah, Trix has a very distinctive voice. He would immediately recognize the voice.
You've hit a graph spurt, haven't you?
Yeah, how does it feel being shorter than me now, huh?
It doesn't feel that great now that you mention it.
Just out of curiosity,
Just you and
out of curiosity, I will try and see if it's actually just magical illusions, or if she actually has been shapeshifted. So I will touch her hair.
Oh, you're gonna touch her. Her hair is solid. It's very scrunchy and very curly.
I am casting Enlarge on Marco just because.
Why?
Oh, isn't he like 6 feet anyway?
Yeah, Marco's now.
To try and hide Marco, not make him more visible.
Like to what degree? Is it just like
You just double his size.
That's quite.
Yeah, so Marco now crashes with the ceiling.
Yeah, shoves to the side, like shoves the entire row of people like a foot down.
Who did you call small again, little one?
Well, him.
Him.
Well, right. Are we in agreement now? Also, can you make Marco small again?
I will recast it and use reduce then.
Don't you dare!
Wait,
Okay, I will not.
Marco looks at you. Don't you dare take this away from me! As she shrinks.
Will you reduce my size to about 7 feet? Will that work?
Miss Charlie would say, well, first time I've ever heard a man say that.
I will make you about as tall as me, and I will give you just a couple inches above me.
How very magnanimous of you.
So,
I love how they're all bickering over their height. It's funny.
Well, you don't
it's
really get
a very male thing to do.
Hattie, you're cheating.
You're probably right.
Hattie, you're the size of a building.
Nothing to say against.
Relax.
No, it's just amusing. I'm not saying anything about it in relations to me. I wasn't going to enter this contest.
But that does remind me, and we have to be very vigilant about this. Aside from me, all of you will appear to someone who has the ability to see through illusions and see through magic. So,
yes. Which I imagine anyone occupying this area, we may be prepared for that, because isn't that the specialty of your people?
Nimble is the home of illusionists, so try and keep people at an arm's length distance. Don't let people have a reason to inspect your visage. And if you come across any, I don't know, dragons or absolute mystical beings, they will most likely see straight through it, much like Dimblum can.
I'm looking very suspectly at Hattie.
Yes, just like that.
Watch out for the same face that Dimblum makes.
Yeah, because I like point to Dimblum as if he's like an illustration in like a PowerPoint presentation. You see this figure A.
A laser pointer appears on Romulo's hand.
Yeah, figure A.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, figure A. He sees the dragon in Hattie. He also sees the gnome in Trix. He wouldn't see anything in me, right?
Not that I am aware of.
So, if you see anyone that has the same facial expression and confused, puzzled look as the first time he saw you, stay away.
Wouldn't that already be too late, though?
If suspicion is
aroused,
try and just get out of it. But for the most part, I don't imagine the civilians of Nimbrel will be against us once the assault starts, as it's in the best interest of the Nimbrans that the Sharans are driven out.
All right, I'm just getting all this in. Been a little bit late to the party, but am I right to assume in that seeing through illusions is somewhat common in your people?
Nimbrans are extremely adept illusionists. They would know an illusion when they see one. But
would they know because if I use my feature, it's not necessarily an illusion.
I'm actually out of character. I'm actually avoiding mentioning you simply because you actually do shapeshift.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
And not shapeshift as in you have a false shape. Shapeshift in the sense that you literally remold yourself.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's less specific with illusions because I think none of these are technically illusion magic, but if you're good at seeing through illusions, you are good at seeing the true form of things, which means many of us stand to be spotted more easily than not.
Generally speaking, I can quite easily see through an illusion, but I would have to be suspicious that there is an illusion there. So don't give people a reason to believe magic is at play, essentially.
And then this is something I've been doing most of my adult life anyway. So if you need to cut it and run, either let me know first or follow my lead, depending on which of us gets spotted first. It will probably be me, so follow my lead.
I mean, I feel like I quite damaged your reputation when it comes to hiding yourself, but not everyone is gonna see through your disguise, Hattie.
You were nowhere near the first one to see through it. You would not be the last either.
Okay, are we in understanding of what the idea is then? Marco, Trix, you will be coming with us to the town center. You'll be planting any sort of anchor that you can return to quickly. Move to the backside of the temple and start a kerfuffle. At which point we will take that as our signal when the firework bomb, not the destructively detonated bomb, goes off. And we will start our frontal assault.
Papa will interrupt. It was told by your grandmother I could not enter the temple. It was not told that I could not aid you in reaching the temple.
I was about to get to that. So, Mother and Lord Protector, Ranger General, Wing Commander, will you be able to assemble some sort of assistance to us that could help us in this upcoming fight? I believe if you are present, Mother, when combat starts, that the people of Nimbrel would be happy to join the cause. Gulp, 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 gulp.
I can join you with the gates of the temple, but for fear of what your grandmother may do, I may not pass its gates.
That's fine. So long as we can start a fire in the hearts of Nimbrans, then I'm happy.
Well, what are we dilly-dallying around here for then? Let's go kill some followers of Shar.
Can you bring us to the city center then, Mother?
And bring you to the steps of the temple.
Wonderful.
Before we go, I am going to hand this over to the little one, just for maybe some comedical effects.
Amazing.
And you see Dimlim handing over 2 vials of what seems like blood to Trix.
I can do some funny things with these.
You're not gonna drink that, are you?
Oh no. I'm gonna do him something even better. Yo, you just wait, choir boy. You'll have a front row seat.
Dimblim.
Yes.
If I were to give you a magic item, do you think you could attune to it?
I don't think so. I am fairly attuned, so to say, right now.
Okay. I know it's
would
hard to go
need-
above a few.
Yeah, I would need a few hours to attune to it.
That's very fair. I think we may have time on the trip, but it's more a matter of if you have the available willpower for it. The attunement slot, if you will.
I could perhaps take off my shoes in order to...
Let me at least explain what I was thinking. I wear this, a ring of cold resistance. It reminds me of home because, frankly, everything feels far too, it's really hard to explain. It doesn't feel the right temperature when I'm not wearing it.
Far too warm.
The opposite, actually, far too cold. I'm used to it being much, much hotter than it is, because everything feels hot to me. Including the snow and ice, they feel nice and warm. That's where I like to be. But, otherwise, everything feels so cold as a human. It's really weird. Anyway, I feel like somebody else might better use this if we get in tight quarters, and things happen that push me out of my disguise. We'll say it that way. It might get cold.
Oh,
Yes, but I can also handle that.
You can, but you're also one of the front. You tend to be in the midst of the fray.
Oh, don't you
So,
worry.
You, or maybe Marco, or I think Romanar and Trix are already pretty maxed out on magical items. But if any of you want this instead of myself, it might serve you better for the next few hours.
But don't forget that I am quite agile.
Before we leave, I just Trix, after being given the vials, she will probably scurry over to this table, and you will see that she will put out on the table a couple of different knobs and trinkets, and you will see she has this block of incense. She was scraping that off, and
trinkets, you say?
Or
you
not
know
trinkets.
Who's watching you closely right now, right?
Tricked.
She starts scraping the fiery part of the block of incense, and she has vials, empty vials, and then you can see that she's with the daggers that she's scraping off, she's starting to cut off pieces of rope that seems to come out from nowhere, and she dips the rope in the vial and puts them in the empty vial along with the incense, and there was this thing. Where was it again? Oh, I can't find it. I will find it, but yeah, no, she's making. Well, the idea of it is making makeshift bombs that doesn't explode or do not lots of damage, but cause a ruckus.
So she's tinkering.
Yes, she's improvising bomb making with what she has.
Mustard gas.
Mustard gas is not tinkering.
Oh, and she will at the end she will sprinkle some bright.
She just made Greek fire for some reason.
At the end,
only one person in the D&D universe has the knowledge to make Greek fire, and he's not in this campaign.
No one in this life has the knowledge to make Greek fire. We just know it was a thing.
Individual is not of this life.
But yeah, at the end, she will sprinkle some bright pink dust from another vial that she has, so a little bit of pink dust to top it off.
A Romanar is the Greek fire.
No,
I
the individual
will.
that commits war crimes is.
I am investigating what she's doing. 28.
Can I roll to like conceal what I'm doing?
I mean, you're doing it on the table.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
pretty
deal
obvious,
it.
Nah,
Ooh,
that was a
we
bad
can-
roll.
we can just about spot it though.
You can literally just about spot it.
Now, Romanar, you mentioned that you are the fire. Would some additional fire be useful? Because I've had this, and she pulls out a small satchel, for a very long time, and I've never really had a need for it until now.
What is it?
Well, these are beans.
Oh
But
no! I know what it is.
Not any beans. Basically, they explode, more or less. And I have a few of them left.
Wait, didn't you give Trix a bean? Just a bean.
Trix
I
has
don't-
a bean.
I was gonna say, I don't remember. That
Yeah,
was
no,
probably
I
like a
think-
year ago, but you would have written it down.
Yeah, I have it
bean.
written down somewhere. I have a bean, and I don't
I
know
still
what
have-
it says.
Oh, yeah, no. So basically, these explode a lot like a necklace of fireballs does. A little different. It's not quite as dramatic, but a little more percussive. It's interesting. I've only ever used one.
I suggest you give at least 1 or 2 to Trix. It might help her, but keep them close.
I was thinking this would be a very good distraction. Either
Very
for
good
inside of the dungeon or for us as well up top. Though I do know they're prone to catching things on fire, so we may want to limit their use.
I have an idea.
Wait, Hattie, can one split a bean up in 2, and it will still work?
I do not know.
I
don't
can
want to
try
find out.
to do it.
I'm not an expert in
And
such things.
Dimlem unsheaths his sword.
No.
Then
Not
he
right now.
sheaths it again.
Hattie, if you do have those, I have a suggestion. If
Yeah.
things look ugly and I'm surrounded, throw one at my feet.
Oh, that's right. Fire doesn't seem to affect you.
I will be fine.
That's an idea. I was thinking more along the lines of, if I panic, I'll throw the entire bag.
That should be fine as well.
Okay, then we're in agreement.
It seems like a witch, though.
Only in an absolute emergency. Also, if you are planning on getting frosty, let me know.
I think it will come up. Do
Don't
you have
let
a
me
ring
know.
of ice resistance?
I
Cold
don't, but
resistance.
I have the magic to protect myself. I just need a heads up.
Well, I think you'll get the heads up when you. Yes, I think.
Right.
I think
I
you'll be able to.
think it seems fairly obvious. At least
Preferably a few
last
seconds
time.
before it happens.
It was fairly obvious the last time, at least.
Yes, it's I have a hard time hiding it, so I will make sure to give you a moment's notice. But you'll I think you'll know when it's coming.
Could you
It's not in my
still-
plans, but it might happen.
Out
Alright,
of
if that-
character, could
Yep.
you stealth roll a dragon's breath?
No, you could not.
Could
If
I
you're,
mean-
you're as really good at stealth.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. If
I-
you casting Dragon's Breath as a spell, that's not very
Technically.
stealthy. But after you've casted it, you can just do it as a bonus action. Doing it as a bonus action, you can stealth that. The problem is just there's fire coming out of your mouth.
The problem with
Yeah.
Hattie is Hattie's now a dragon.
Flashes. No.
Yeah, the problem with
Yeah.
Hattie is now she's 20 feet tall and takes up the entire room.
Yeah,
I
if,
can be
if Hattie does it, she is no longer not noticeable.
Very much so.
I can
Although I
take
could
the
cast
center of
invisibility on
attention.
myself.
So just frost fire comes out of nowhere.
I could also become a 40 feet tall tower Thousand truth.
Also, being stomped on tends to like decrease your like
Your stealth.
yeah. No, it tends to like it tends to redirect your
Your priorities.
yeah.
I will say that what's the one dragon? I'm trying to remember the ones that breathe gas. Is it green dragons?
Isn't that black dragon?
That's poison.
No, green dragon
is
green gas,
acid.
and black dragon's green acid.
Yeah, black dragons are acid. So the ones that breathe gas could potentially use it stealthily if they wanted to just like fill a room with gas.
I guess green dragons could do that.
But like an explosion of fire or ice, probably less so.
Let's keep in mind, the sound of a dragon breathing something out is quite loud because they have big fat fucking lungs and huge throats.
I mean, if you practice, I'm sure you can make it stealthy. Like,
but if we are all prepared, then, Mother, generals, shall we make our way to the temple?
We shall.
I think we are as prepared as we are going to get. So we just said teleportation.
I will not be coming with you, but I will aid.
Whatever aid you provide is appreciated.
Can I borrow the car? No.
He will hold his hand. I have my own ways of protecting.
And a blacked out limousine parks out outside.
Are you all prepared and willing?
I think as much as we're gonna get. And I'm following Aromanar's lead. I will 100% follow her.
Nobody defiles my grandmother.
That sounds dirty.
How about defiling your mother?
Your
mother
will drop to the floor and put a hand on the ground.
As she does this, I turn to Trix. I will literally spawn fire inside of your inner guts and eat you from the inside.
Also, I posted that picture of what Dimlim looks like at the moment.
Romanar, I get what you're trying to do, but she probably would taste like demonic.
I could help with the demon taste.
She would probably taste like flies.
Romanar's mother begins to be wreathed in purple flames.
No.
In all seriousness, Hattie's probably just standing here waiting to be assumedly teleported.
Trix, can you roll an Arcana throw? And perhaps... No, just Trix, actually.
Me? Arcana?
Yeah.
20.
She's using shadow magic.
Oh. Oh, you naughty woman. You just became way hotter. She will not say what this magic is to the rest, but she will have this evil grin on her.
You're looking at all magic is magic.
That's what I keep saying.
Can I peer into Trix's soul?
Yeah, it's probably
Does he just Trix have a soul?
Probably really weirded out.
34.
You immediately just go like, Trix has an erection. I shall now peer into her soul.
Romanar's probably not freaked out by this. Your mother's kind of normal. She used to have a pet phoenix, so it's not that weird.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Oh, fuck you, Alex.
the dark one that
I'm leaving.
Shadow Penny.
I just left. You should look at Romanar. Good luck.
Thanks, Mother.
Before you change elsewhere.
It never gets pleasant, does it?
You all instantly appear and like a wreath of flame burns the ground.
You eventually get used to it. This is actually pretty normal.
And Romanar's mother will begin screaming orders instantly. Lord Protector, ground troops now. High Ranger, get ready for the assault. Wing Commander, ready what remains of the hunt. and they will each run off in their own way.
Trix will start setting up a teleportation circle.
Do you all need to
Dimlem would
concealment?
not stand by the stairs. He's gonna stand outside of the stairs because stairs is a viewing point.
Erebor will say, "I will bid you good hunting," and will metamorphosize into his true form, which is a gold dragon.
Yay! No more
It's
silver.
taking down the dark Pegasi.
Wait, show me his true form, please.
That's his true form.
So, what direction is me and Choir Boy gonna go?
I think you're gonna have to walk through this wooded area for a bit, but you keep it simple. And Aromana will point to the western corner here. Hug the wall and walk around that way.
Oh, that's a huge ass gold dragon.
Ew. Gold dragons are always the most pretentious of the dragons.
True.
No, it's
that.
too
Does Hattie say this out loud?
No, but she might think it a little bit. This is mostly a me opinion. They just have they have very I don't know, their wings are designed flamboyantly. I don't know.
I mean, it's gold.
Yeah,
What can
they're
you
the
do?
show-offs of the dragon world, aren't they? Let's be perfectly
Yeah.
honest there.
They're the top of the food chain as far as metallic dragons go, anyway.
I mean, it's they and the reds. They are quite show off.
At which point, Romanar's mother will also whistle. You see a dark form on the horizon.
Oh.
I have arranged transportation. I
Is
think Gargantuan Phoenix will appear.
is this? Do I recognize this phoenix?
No.
It's
Do
not
I
the
recognize
same.
this phoenix?
It's not the same that pulled me out of the Shadowfell.
No. Yeah, Romanar,
Okay.
last time you saw this phoenix, it was tiny.
What was his name?
Its name is Liliana.
Oh, hi, Liliana.
I was gonna say Nugget.
Of course his name is that.
Hi, Liliana.
Mother
Oh,
was,
you were just...
your mother
You
was
were just...
Liliana was going on.
Aromana just sort of pets the bird on the beak. You were just a little nugget last time I saw you. You got so big.
Yes, she has.
I'm so out of character and so close to casting enlarge on the bird. But I want.
I think I know this bird's lineage.
You turn to Soldier for the Lord Commander, you are to stay here and defend my daughter if she needs help. At which point your mother will take flight more than anything.
Take flight.
Atop the phoenix.
Okay, so she doesn't sprout the wings.
And cast thaumaturgy and begin speaking to the people of Nimbrel with a rousing speech.
Surely we'll have to be noticed by now, right?
She didn't
I
say she
think
had to
our
be
plan
quiet.
is in motion.
No, but
Well,
everything up to this point.
well, if people are starting to notice that something is happening, maybe you and I should get going.
I think so.
Sure. Do you need a lift, Trix? Or will you be able
Marco
to?
just grabs Trix under the arm and runs along the walls.
Well, I don't mind not walking, so go ahead. And she will jump into Marco's arms.
So from my understanding, Marco and Trix are going to go beneath the temple and cause a distraction. Is that correct?
Yes.
Stop moving, Sunset. There's a
And
reason
then
I'm
I
telling you
believe
not
as soon as that distraction is sprung, you are to meet us back up here, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have set up a good teleportation circle.
Yep.
Something weird has just gone on with.
Also, Queen of Cosmos, since I don't know the typical way of speak here, I will act as if my tongue is cut out and I am mute. Is that okay with you?
It would be uncommon, but it's easier that than I teach you Rathlek in this moment.
Yes. And through his nanobots, Nimlim will make his tongue disappear.
I think Hattie's excuse is she's just a different kind of elf.
Okay. Shall we...
You can
She
always
speaks
cut your tongue off, Hattie.
She'll just answer you in Elven, saying, I don't think that'll be necessary.
It's not uncommon for elves here to speak Elven to each other, but...
Actually, I know Elvish, but...
If someone were to speak Rathlek to you, you are expected to know the tongue.
I don't think we're going to be doing much talking.
I will answer Hattie in Elvish, but not Rathlek.
It's worth noting
Now,
that Marco and Trix, I have moved you to a separate map.
I can see that.
Marco
I
and
will.
Trix, you find yourself at the entrance to a tunnel complex.
May I suggest we move about this very stealthily to begin with?
That's going to be... Yeah, I would like that. Can you do that?
I'd like that. Can you do that?
Well, it depends. Does it count as a rocky terrain? We are underground, after all.
No, it is a man-made, or an elven-made tunnel, should I say?
Also,
But is it made out of stone?
Yes.
Which means I have advantage on stealth. Oh, wow.
Wait, you have situational stealth advantage on stone?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Nothing used, but yes.
It's a Smurf Neblin thing, I believe.
I am a deep gnome. Of course, I have advantage on
She's a
stone.
and of course she has.
No, I'm going to pack it up.
Oh no! But
Oh, it's
I'm gonna fuck it up and rolls a crit.
It's like how dwarves have advantage on history checks if it's stone.
what has
I know what happened to your camera. Bulla! What's Bulla done now?
He's typing M and he fucked up my camera.
And you fucked up my overlays.
I'm fixing it. I'm trying to fix it.
okay, once she fixes, I'm gonna run to the toilet real fast.
Let's call a 5-minute break while Aina fixes her shit.
Do you want to do Aina and Marco? Aina and Marco. Aina and fucking Sondre. I don't know why, but it's just in my head that you're even now. You're just even now.
It's not even.
Eva is not here. It's Sondre or Marco.
Yeah, but do you hear that? Like he remembered I was not either, and he's low-key annoyed now.
Yeah.
I
That's
spend
just
like
rude.
2 days a week with Eva and 1 with you. I know the difference.
But yes, stealth. Marco is, of course, in stealth. The bastard.
Do you say the bastard?
Yeah, because he crit rolled his stealth roll. While I
and
actually
you guys are on a
got-
different map. It's worth knowing.
His crit is weak. Just saying.
Fuck off.
So, I think what we're doing is we are waiting for the rear assault team to return before we launch our frontal assault. Correct?
Oh, so you're gonna.
Well, I wanted to check with Alex if the 2 people at the front of the temple seem to be aggressors of any kind.
They seem to be what, sorry?
Aggressors, or simply just are they just people? Obviously,
You have yet to approach them, so you are unaware.
yes, because I don't believe it's unsafe to enter. As we get to this gate, Aromana would like to turn to both Hattie and Dimblum. I'm
Still listening.
I was fairly certain what I wanted to do here, but I'm now suddenly thinking of something. Should I walk up and present myself as who I am, or should I hide that still?
I think it would be best to hide that, as there seems to be some form of rebellious state from a different goddess.
But wouldn't they see it as valuable to have?
No, I think they would think you as a heathen to worship someone else.
It should also be said that if we do walk in here, there is a very low chance that they will not notice my. And she'll point to her left eye, her right eye, which has the tattoo of Seluna around it. It'll be hard.
You could probably hide that with either some sort of makeup, if illusion magic is invulnerable here.
A makeup tutorial, please. I live for this moment. Carry on, sorry.
I'm just looking through my prepared speech.
Or, I could put everyone into my office to see how they really feel about this sort of situation.
I'm not
Romana just pulls her hood up and keeps her head sort of low, but makes it so that the hood puts a shadow over her eyes.
Romanar, do you have minor illusion? You could just magic over it.
The whole reason they don't go to school here is because illusions really weren't my thing.
Oh, never mind. That's
And
true.
also, I think they kind of established that illusion are pretty see-through here.
Yes.
Well, these would be Sharan worshippers, which means they would actually not be that adept at illusions. I'll just make sure they don't see my eyes. If not, I'll just play the noble card and see how far that gets me.
And we could also just stab them.
I'd rather wait a moment.
Yes.
Now, hold on. And she'll walk through the front gate with the gait and visage of a visitor, essentially.
And Dimblin will walk behind and look kind of submissive to Aromana.
2 individuals will
Yep.
approach you. They
We're
will
just
say,
entouraging.
the moon hangs low in the sky.
It does. I see you favor it to be dark.
I will repeat myself. The moon hangs low in the sky.
I would like to do a religion roll, please.
What a shame! The King of Monks is missing from this encounter. The one party member that could aid you here is not here.
I mean...
Oh, he's stuck in a dungeon with the sex-deprived gnome.
He's with him. He's
I
was with
I
you
would-
in spirits.
I would also like to do a religion check if it's fine.
I'm not 20 though.
You did.
Okay, fair enough.
I already did a religion check on Shar and got like a 6 or something like that last session, so I'm not even gonna try.
Romana, from your studies and knowing you're low, it's the start of the prayer of Shah. The moon hangs low in the sky, darkness falls upon the eye.
Well, I was hoping we'd get by without the theatrics, but what was the phrase?
Darkness fall upon the sky.
Darkness falls upon the eye.
No.
Sky.
Where was it?
Sky.
The moon hangs low in the sky, darkness falls upon the eye.
Yeah. Darkness falls upon the eye.
You look at you. I see you are among the faithful. Yes, he is.
I was hoping we could skip the theatrics, but I came to see what all the fuss was about. You've come here to a place of mystery worship, and quite impressive, really.
He's fit. The individual, the woman will say. It's worth knowing the man just looks massively. He seems to be kind of either like a pet or some kind of subordinate. Not too soon, that these worshippers of the moon are misplaced from their arrogance.
Worshippers of the moon? Have you made a fool of yourself? This isn't a Selunite place of worship. This is a mistress place of worship.
Followers of the moon and of the mage who claims to be holy among magic. Our mistress is greater than she, for only she sees the truth in things.
That may well be, but... Well, I've come to have a look at the state of things. How about you, show me around. Let me see the improvements you've made on this place.
You have a tome of entry.
No, just know that...
Then you are not welcome here. Fuck off.
It... I believe it would be in our best interest that you let me and my friends have a look around. I would like to persuasion roll them.
Go ahead, persuade.
If it ever does. The dice have appeared. The dice have appeared.
Hooray!
It has not sent the roll yet. It was
Persuasion 23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also in the other thing, in the game log.
Yeah, 23. When I roll with advantage, it just won't send it to roll 20.
You are not welcome here, daughter of the moon.
I remove my hood. You deny access to the rightful heir of Nimbrel.
You have foolish to come here. Your body will sacrament the altar of our new lord.
I was hoping you'd be more welcoming than that. I thought places of religious worship were safe
Not
for...
those that seek to deceive. The one true.
I thought can't one come to a temple as a refugee?
There is no refuge for the weak, and your goddess is weak. She has been forced to this place.
My goddess? Are you speaking of Mistra?
Speak of whichever fallen Asimir you worship.
I don't worship Mistra. I simply have a personal investment, and she will walk a bit closer. She will walk uncomfortably close to this woman.
She will put her arm up. I know who and what you are. I repeat,
And what would that be?
you are not welcome here.
You come to my island. You take the Lady of Mages. You take the lady's temple from the people, and you think everyone will simply roll over and take it?
Most of them have. Can you not see their paltry faces as you walked up here? All of them have given up all belief that they are righteous, knowing truly that they are nothing but pathetic worms. Just like your sainted mother.
As foolish as I expected you to be. I'd like to have a proper look at this woman.
Absolutely.
I don't think this was part of the plan, but I just want to mention that I am holding a certain action on a hair trigger at the moment.
Which action?
I'm holding hold a person if anything starts to get more aggressive than it is.
I'm holding plane shift.
Oh,
Two
wait.
completely different levels.
I can play.
Banishment. No.
Can I
rack in one hand.
I was just gonna say,
can I ask a player question?
Yes.
yes.
Isn't this Shar herself?
She does look very
I
similar.
personally
Anyway.
don't know.
It looks very similar to a certain dark-haired, beautiful woman called Shar.
Yeah,
Could
it
be.
looks
I
like
mean, we can
it
kill
looks like-
war gods.
it's Raven from Teen Titans.
Yeah.
It's every goth girl from Goth Girl Summer.
Girl's gone wild.
I was gonna say, Dimblum has essentially banishment, but with extra steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balance with extra steps.
Yeah, it's grab someone, plane shift, and plane shift yourself back.
I can grab two people at a time.
The man looks like this. It's not
Hobo Radagast.
yeah, Hobo Radagast is probably as close as you get.
He looks like me when I was in high school and college. Only, yeah, anyway.
He's like, "Hi, my name is Hobo Johnson."
I'm a hobo wizard. I cast hobo wizard spells. Prestidigitation. It's beans.
It's magic beans.
Beans that are magic. Okay, I am hoping that in this time I have wasted with this woman, that Trix and Mako may have been able to do something.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Probably not.
Probably
I mean,
Meanwhile,
And the dungeons.
maybe
Mako and Trix are becoming fast friends in the sewers.
never.
tonight on Bottom Gear, Trix and Mako
Become
blow up a
friends.
dungeon. Trix and Mako blow up a local sewer system.
Mako, how's your throwing on?
It's not broken. But what do you ask?
Well, I was trying to figure out which one of you and me would throw better.
Well, it's like just from a size perspective, I think it would be fairly intuitive.
Well, I'm stronger than you, but you're still gonna be in on the fun. Okay, you see that guy over there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, take this, hold this, and she will hand you one of the makeshift bombs.
Marco will reactively grab onto them. Wait.
Okay, on my mark, Marco. Throw the vial at him. Are you ready?
No. Shh.
Okay, 3, 2, and she illuminates fire and sets fire to the tip of the bomb. No! Marco, throw it!
Marco will like snap part of the fuse off very quickly. Look, aren't we supposed to make a distraction? But should we? Are you sure we shouldn't get a little bit better out view, like a little bit better recon of this place?
Oh, you're probably right.
Look, it's not going to take a long while, but can you see the guy? Which way? How is the guy looking?
Well, he's sitting on top of
Not particularly looking. He's just there.
He just sits there.
Yeah, which way is it looking? Like towards us?
Just around, generally, to be perfectly honest.
By the way, are we elevated, like, on, like, or are we, is the tunnel just opening up on ground level?
We're out in the water right now.
Okay, so it is water here.
Yes.
Okay.
He's looking. How is he? At what degree is he looking? Is he looking downwards 45 degrees, upwards 45 degrees, upwards 90?
Specific.
Yeah, I got reasons. Very bullshit.
He is looking southeast at 45 degrees.
Southeast.
Bearing of 90.
At 45 degrees upwards.
Yeah.
Wait, is he looking at me?
Speaking,
Looking towards the tunnel.
Yeah, so we're 90 degrees is straight forward.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How tall is the tunnel mouth?
The mouth of the tunnel is approximately 20 feet in height and seems to be arched in a rather arcing shape.
Okay, what could Marco intuit around what just approximate the area of effect I'm saying, the visual
Wrong thing. Okay.
His cone of vision. Can Marco intuit this? This is the guy who's
Yes.
he's the most boss fight looking guy ever.
I didn't grab that money.
Good guy ever.
I mean, just nuke him.
I mean, we're looking at a boss fight looking lady as well.
This is the start of the session. Whoa.
Nah. All these people are pushovers.
We're also all boss fights in our own right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
That is fair. Alright, but can Marco? Is there a way for Marco to intuit his cone?
His intent or where he's looking, you mean?
His cone of vision. Like, can Marco intuit what would be
I
out
will
of
let
his?
you do a perception roll to see where he's looking. There we go.
Thank you. It's not gonna go well.
Yeah.
Apparently not. No. Marco believes he's looking forward. To knowledge as if peripheral vision is unknown to him.
Marco believes the man has eyes.
It's not a crit fail. We're not like that.
Well, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but this is actually good.
He's looking in some direction that seems to be slightly forward.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm at this point.
Although Marco cannot tell because he appears to be cross-eyed.
I'm just glad that this role didn't give me false information.
Just snuff Trix' bomb out, and it's like, I don't hit him yet.
All right.
Are you
These are not
managing to?
enough together.
Do you want to do something more less noticeable, but maybe also a little bit more reckless?
Are you telling me to do dark magic shit?
No.
Oh,
It's way.
Not yet.
We will hold off on that until it's absolutely necessary. But it's it's just talking about sneaking about, but in a slightly vertical fashion.
oh, wait! You can do that. I have an idea, and she
I don't
will.
like you going on your.
No. Trust me, I will see you. So you go on the wall or to the roof, and I will become one with the shadow. So Trix casts a spell.
One with shadows.
No, shadow meld.
Same thing. Trix will subsume into the shadows. Yeah, the description on this is so fucking long.
Oh my god!
And I am level 12, which means I can also cast spells while being one with the shadow, and I can teleport from shadow to shadow as long as there are shadows to go to, and we're in a dungeon. Yeah, but we're in a dungeon, so probably a lot of shadows here.
Yeah, she's Dracula.
Just only shadows.
So I want to find a shadow spot on this boat thing where he is, and I will go there.
You can do so.
Amazing. I would love to beckon to Marco to come with me, but he can't see me.
Well, that's
You just see Trix just dissipates into the shadows. And you just assume that she's somewhere around here in the shadows.
This assumes that Trix is doing something creepy.
Yes.
yeah.
That's a given.
That feels on brand. Yes. I don't know what she's doing, but she's probably doing something very Trix-like.
Trix bullshit.
She's turning into a Trix and Marco adventure down in the sewers, and it's a beautiful bonding moment.
It's fantastic that we spent the two of them together.
I know.
Yeah, we've been there for what 10 minutes, and we haven't gone past the first enemy.
But they are the players that have been in Chult for the longest.
Bye, Travis. Travis left us.
Is he actually gone, or is he trying to?
But, in terms of, since I now moved down here, what do I see around me?
Let me look at the 3.5 edition map.
Well, I feel slightly unsafe.
Yeah, nah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel unsafe.
He needs an adult.
There is things in this bomb that she might set off that might be unsafe, but...
An adult, I'd like to openly state this.
There's nothing wrong with my bombs. They're totally safe.
Trix is still not
Yeah, if that's the case, then why?
Oh,
why?
Why?
Bomb explosions, and yet give the explosive device to Marco.
I was gonna deceive the lot of you, but I failed on deception. So I think everyone knows that this bomb is not safe now.
The dim, cold chamber echoes with the sound of rushing water. A subterranean channel flows from the north wall, bordered by a stone walkway on the west end east. It flows south through a low-ceilinged cave. A span of stone bridges the dark, flowing water. The east and west walls are lined with rusty iron-barred cells. A human female lies asleep on the floor. One of them, and 2 shadowed guards stand near her cage. One bears the sound of someone in the area to your right. A slight sewer stink, and the scent of old sweat lingers as a presumably old elf looks out over the water.
Sleeping Beauty with extra steps.
I want to
you with extra steps.
Can I shadow teleport closer to the woman?
You can.
In what direction is she at?
She's over here.
Okay, I will shadow meld into anything shadowy here.
She seems to be dead. A small, light-skinned elven woman lies dead in a cell. Or a cage, rather.
You don't have a handout for her?
Would you like to see her dead body?
Well, I was just mainly wondering what she looked like, if she was like a person of importance. Because I would probably not know, but if she is a person of importance, she would rely on the information that there is a dead woman to be able to give a description to, for example, a Robina when she returns to her. Or Mistra. Or anyone.
I do have a handout for her. I didn't think you'd actually want it, but I have one.
You prepared for the worst, thought you would never use it, and then was like, huh,
yeah,
I'm using it.
Is she an elf at all?
I assume she's not like standing upright,
No, she's
looking
dead
stone.
laying down.
Yeah.
Nah, mate, she's dead.
I mean, dead people can still
She went
stand.
She'd be finding up the pages.
Like, but the smell would certainly have reached even a half orc's nose.
But
That's
certainly,
like
yes.
that distance.
Yes.
Okay, but are you going to continue something, Aina, or can
Yeah, no, I was just I'm just jumping around in the shadows here, so you go ahead and do monk bullshit.
Yeah, Mark will try to spider climb out while trying to time the moment where the shadowy elven figure will look in the other direction.
Okay.
In terms of where Trix is moving in the shadows, she will be following Marco.
Yeah,
because she's
a tunnel.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, but Marco is trying to get out of the tunnel. Marco.
Are we presuming that Marco's now walking on the ceiling then?
Marco is spider climbing on the ceiling, which is all fours, like tight onto the.
That's not creepy in the slightest.
Look,
it's like the child from The Grudge.
Spider monk does whatever a spider monk does. Can he climb on the wall? Yes, he can.
Look, an orc just creeping around in some elven sewer is creepy enough as it is. He just wants to get around unnoticed.
I mean, it's not like orc and elf gets along at the first place, but
I have a stealth roll then. You can have advantage.
Isn't the 20? Isn't the crit stealth worth anything?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll let you have that. You can probably reach here at least before being noticed, without being noticed.
Wait, excuse me. How is a spider climbing to that position?
Reach 5 meters.
He's walking along the arch ceiling like a spider.
Oh right, the fourth dimension. No, the third dimension. I mean.
Yeah.
All right, that's going well.
Better than you thought, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. I was just like, I would have just been content, like
getting this far. Okay, but from the superior vantage point of the ceiling, can Marco see anything?
Marco sees nothing particularly of note, apart from what particularly could be cells or storage areas which seem to be empty. There seems to be a small stone bridge across the river, but apart from that, the river itself seems to descend into the temple at this point further in, but you can't discern exactly where. The river itself leads out into the location where you entered.
Right, is this a door? Does this look like
Certainly
anything?
a door, yes. It is a large stone door. No, wooden door, sorry, it'd be a wooden door. Do apologise.
Okay, just do wait.
Waiting. Holding the phone.
You got
Holding my breath.
that breathing. Measuring.
Recalculating.
That's Moolah. We appear to have an issue. Annihilating the problem.
All right. It would probably be easier to do it just the talky way, but Marco will use shape water to form a sentence to Aina to Trix if this is allowed.
Just in the water, a sentence will appear randomly.
Yeah, just right next to Trix. Just enter door ? Or just a big R or
I could do this at will.
R ?
question mark explode room ?
Question mark. Explosion.
Question mark Hiroshima.
If explode room is a part of it, you will see Trix appear back at the hallway here. She will wave at you, trying.
Creepy orc spider climbing on the ceiling.
Yes.
We need to get Marco some dark armor.
just dye his cloak in tar. That's
True.
work.
I'll just look like Dracula.
I wish I had like a board I could write and just show them.
How tall is the boat that the guy is looking from?
Only top of 10 feet. The ceiling itself, when you reach inside the temple, is 30 feet.
Yeah, all right. So
Trix will pull out another bomb and have her fire ready at the other hand, and she will stare at Marco for any confirmation.
Marco will shape the water just like half a foot closer, far away. Just question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark.
It comes closer together.
He will try to make a door shape with slightly the door slightly ajar. This is getting
right now.
this is getting slightly.
Charades.
This is not good at charades.
Surely she would know door, right?
We
Please.
hope so, at least.
Would she?
You could just point.
You could just point.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
an open ending of a cave.
Mark would point at the water shape of the door, which Marco hope is looking right, and then he will point towards the actual door.
Okay, what kind of door does Marco make? Is it like boat, or is it like a rectangle, or
Are we talking
how fancy is the water?
Talking Art Nouveau?
Can't Trix even see the door?
It's a very simplistic shape.
Okay.
It's the
It's a door.
Is it
Yeah.
too simple for Trix to understand?
I don't think that's
Tricks.
Is there any shadows near the door?
No.
Ah, so I'm stuck anyway.
Wait, is there any fire sources near the door?
No.
Is there anything? Are there any lights
Close to the
near the
door.
door? There has to be
The
lights.
actual door, not your water door. Oh, sorry. Yes, there are shadows near the door. I'm terribly sorry. I misunderstood that one.
There's shadows near the door. She will skip through the shadows over to the door.
That's not the door. That's the door.
Oh,
That's
the
the
door.
wrong door.
Well, that's the door for water tricks. We want the door.
And I assume, or just for Marco's sake, that you can see tricks meld into shadows, and you can see a shadow because you're up in the roof, so you can see a dark thing move about.
Does True Sight help?
Oh, absolutely. You could totally see her.
Yeah, I
Does
think
it?
so.
True Sight
No.
reveals everything.
True Sight will not reveal their presence as they are considered between realms. So True Sight won't. He can't see me with True Sight.
Can you
Because I'm
just
not
wave at
technically
me at
in the
least?
same realm.
Then?
He'll just give you a wave every now and then.
Yeah, this is why you can see
I
a
mean-
shadow.
When you get in between the same realm, he would see you, and I think Marco is smart enough to actually understand.
Is he though?
happening.
Barely.
Yes.
Barely. Just
Even Sandra is saying barely.
intelligence.
Marco is he's not
Marco is
dumb.
wise, but not smart.
He's not intelligent. Yeah, he's very wise, insanely wise. Not that smart.
Oh yeah, we have different complications.
All this is going on, however, on the surface.
Dimlem would act kind of like a god should, and Dimlem would get his glaive out and stand in front of Oromna and the people in front of her, don't do any wrong moves. I am ready to fight.
Barbara will feel a hand on her shoulder.
I will look over on the side of the side where I feel a hand.
You see a white-haired man with stark features.
Is he familiar?
He's very familiar.
I
Is
know
he
who he
familiar?
is.
Is he Silver Dragon familiar?
No.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was him.
Is he potential grandfather familiar?
Potential, sort of. He looks
Potentially grandfather familiar.
He looks
Service 503 unavailable.
Unavailable.
He looks like this.
Is he grandfather adjacent?
He is grandfather adjacent, yes.
Okay.
He was
Is it the grandfather to someone we know?
I believe you have something of mine.
Yes. I do, in fact. And she will take out the sword.
Oh my god.
She'll look this Sharon lady straight in the face as she just pulls a big fat fuck off sword out of a bag. She's like, don't mind me. Just handing this destroyer of worlds over to this unknown man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yay.
Oh,
This is such a good man to look alike.
He will look at you and say,
Yeah,
now,
I'm
for
not
the sake
there.
of grandfather, shall we?
Oh, I have been waiting to do this. And Romana will turn to...
It's worth noting, as you hand the blade to this individual, the blade will ignite and become whole again.
She will turn to the lady. Do you really think I came here completely alone, completely unguarded? And do you really think I would assault a temple inhabited by Sharon worshippers and zealots simply from the front gate? And she waits and hopes that her timing was perfect, and just crosses her fingers that she hears an explosion. And to her utter disappointment,
There is
she
no
goes,
explosion.
I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Your individual friend will step past you. Now, I believe this has gone on long enough. And will plunge the blade into her heart.
Can I do that to the other person?
Absolutely.
I've been waiting to do this.
See if she hits.
Does the lady just take it and fall dead, or does she tank that shit?
Use the fucking blue flame glaive?
Ooh.
Change stuff. No, the blade will plunge into her heart and she will discorporeate. She's removed from existence.
And what of the guy standing there?
I will follow
Damage of
suit.
the blue flame glaive.
Hmm?
Roll the damage of the blue flame glaive and...
Let me see. The damage would be 16.
Oh, and I have enchanted it, haven't I?
You enchant my Warple Longsword, not the
No,
glaive.
but I enchanted the glavy.
No,
when I
you
got it.
enchanted the Longsword,
Either
not
way,
the
the pair of
glaive.
them will fall dead.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's a terrible business. Shall we?
We shall. Ugh. Trix, the one time I ask you to blow something up, and you can't even do that. Romana will just start walking towards the front.
Whilst Trix is standing there waiting to blow shit up, but there's a choir boy refusing to let her blow shit up.
As you bypass the corpses, the individual with the sword will scream, Ignis Imperatore, and incinerate them.
Oh, yay. Like a good on fire.
I recognize some of those words.
Now, as you approach the entrance to the temple, you feel a strange, dark rumbling.
What kind of strange dark rumbling?
Yeah, what flavor of dark rumble? We have been through dark strange rumbles in our lifetime.
The purple one?
I love how traumatized all of you are by the nightmare.
I mean...
We'll look at one now, I believe. It's time to have some fun.
Imlemuk clapped silently, still a character.
Father wouldn't approve, but Father's not here.
Oh well. I haven't had a chance to do any of this in a while. She will hop up on this tomb thing. Trying not to really disturb it, because it is still a Temple of Mystra.
Now. He will scream, Eclaris. And a strange ripple will affect over the temple, as if there's something you can't particularly see.
Worshippers of Shah! I ask that you exit the temple. It is not yours. Failure to do so will result in us having to remove you forcibly.
They're not
You have 3 seconds.
I've reached up and I'm casting guidance on Aromanar. So your next roll, you get to add a d4 to it.
Okay, I will roll persuasion.
Okay,
Can I?
No, that's intimidation. I'm gonna be honest, that's intimidation, that's not persuasion.
You have 3 seconds to comply.
I will begin counting.
Add a d4.
While this is counting, I will cast Fall Lies on Romana and give it 5 apparently temporary hit points. That is
Leave it
that is disappointing, but at least it's something.
But that is a 25.
Ooh.
Your D4 was an exact 4.
Ooh. I mean, oh, you can multiply that. Okay, that's nice.
Look at you and say, "I've not killed a devil since Tharum died at my blade."
I don't know who that is.
You would know. Trix would have told you. Trix would have told you about him.
Yeah, but she doesn't know him.
No, but you've heard the name. Trix has told you about him.
I don't know Theron, but the
You
things
know
say,
what he is or what he was.
The things you say concern me somewhat, but that's a discussion for another time. Great uncle, I guess.
Yes. Don't worry, I'm not
You killed the Baron.
here as father.
And Aromina checks her pocket watch, which I just now decided she has. It's been 3 seconds, and we'll just...
So Romina's just standing with the pocket watch. 1, 2, 3.
Meanwhile, in the
Fireball.
dungeon.
Meanwhile...
Oh no, I've got a moment beforehand.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
operating before the temple is an individual that looks like this.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he looks a bit hot.
I was just about to say sexy.
Minotaur. Is it
I was
Minotaur?
just
Please.
about to say this guy looks sexy, but yeah.
Is it a Minotaur with wings?
Meanwhile, in the
No. It's not a Minotaur.
I would like
It
to
doesn't have wings.
I would like to check if the door is open.
the door is open. This is not part
I
of the
will-
plan, but the door is open.
I will open the door. I will forcefully shove Marco inside of it, light a bomb, and throw it at the guy and close the door.
Is
Which
Marco
guy?
willing to accept this?
He's being shoved.
Is your strength good enough to show him?
Strength
Probably.
Probably, yeah, but she killed
Oh,
roll, and
he's
that's
being
one.
shoved.
Oh, yeah, he's being shoved.
Andre, even with the trick, you can't beat that. I'm sorry.
I'm almost as good as mine.
Trix will push you into a corridor.
And yeah, she will throw the bomb at this dude here and close the door before it.
What bomb are you
Explodes.
throwing?
My bomb, the one I made in
You're
In,
throwing a purple bomb?
my makeshift bomb.
Oh shit. The ones that Theron taught you to make. Not Theron.
No, because
The ones
no,
you learned
because
to make
no,
under the aid of Vagan.
no, because we didn't have saltpeter, so I had to get creative. So instead of using
Creative.
so instead of using saltpeter, she was like scraping the incense blocks that she has because they can fire.
I know.
And-
Don't you mean salty Peter?
Yes, exactly.
Incense does contain gunpowder. You know
Exactly. Yeah. Which is why I used it. So, she had that in, which is the explosive
Little sticks contain gunpowder.
Yes. And there is some pink fairy dust in it. Which I don't know what it does, but pretty lights.
That's what it does.
Yes, amazing. And there is like a rope that she cut off. Like I said, she did cut off rope. So it's all of this thing with together with the blood that Dimblin gave me. That's in the vial. There is a rope coming out that has been dunked in the incense thing that she lit on fire with her hands and threw the bomb.
You've made a fuse, is what you're telling me.
Well, yeah, fuse and a bomb. Because there are...
Among the players have issue with this.
I do not.
Oh, so I don't see how it does matter because like most of us are like a whole.
Wait.
20 feet
You
away.
made a fuse with an incense stick?
Yes.
Aina.
Yeah?
When you start burning incense, how long does it last?
Well, the idea, no, not that I was scraping the powder off and dunking the rope in it. So in theory, the incense thing is surrounded by a rope, hempen rope that is very much
using the gunpowder in the incense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just needed to lit on fire.
Okay, so it's a rope that is already very flammable, that is
Yes.
now more explosively flammable, and smells amazing while burning.
Yes.
It's a beautiful bomb. Not a dirty bomb, it's a pretty bomb.
It's a makeshift bomb with the shit I had in my inventory, okay?
Yeah.
Roll me 13 d6s.
13 d6s. Okay. Oh god.
Path to the grave. I'm not there though.
Oh shit, that was 14. Ignore the last one.
This is how many seconds she has.
The rest of the party hears a cacophonous sound in the bowels of the temple.
Marco, run!
Fucking there it is!
Which is what we call a 5-minute break!
Yeah. Boom.